What is up guys, Sir Tesla Gamer here. Today I'm bringing you a video on Valorant. So today I'm going to be talking about some just absolute noob mistakes that my teammates make on Valorant. Now, I am by no means a Valorant expert. Let me make that super clear. After all, I'm still bronze because I literally just started playing this game. Yep, I'm enjoying it a lot, but there are still some things that I think are just common sense mistakes made by my team, so I thought I'd go ahead and talk about those. So, up first we have pushing instead of defending the spike. So for whatever reason, I often find my teammates pushing the enemy team instead of just guarding the spike. Like let's say we're on defense, we killed their spike carrier. Instead of just watching the spike, my team for whatever reason chooses to push. Now, I've literally seen my team lose a 4v1 because of this. You have no reason to be pushing the enemy team if you have the spike. Just watch the corners, play defensively, and you got it. It's basically a guaranteed win in those situations. Next we have pushing before getting heals. Now myself personally, I like to play a lot of Sage. And for whatever reason, I often see my team pushing the enemy team when they're low instead of just peeking a corner so that I can heal them. It literally makes no sense. All you have to do is be within line of sight of Sage or other people who heal, and they'll be able to heal you. This next one, it honestly amazes me that this is something that has to be said, but you shouldn't be peeking corners while reloading or swapping guns. You are basically feeding if you peek a corner while reloading or swapping between guns. My fourth point, again, it blows my mind that this is something that has to be said for a game like Valorant, that is check your corners. If possible, you should always check corners before freely walking into an open space. And this next one, I don't know why this has to be said, I really don't, but you need to be mindful of the noise that you create, whether it be from reloading, from walking, from shooting, anything, whatever. These are all indicators that kind of give away your position. If the enemy team is very mindful of this and they hear you shoot, they hear you walk, they hear you do whatever, they're going to adjust and kind of change their attack plan based on what they hear. This next one, I think it's a bit more advanced than the other ones, but even then, still, in my opinion, it's very much kind of noob mistake. And that's whenever you are holding kind of a defensive position, let's say your team was able to plant, maybe you have a 3v3 going on with your attacking team already having planted the spike. Why is it that so many players will just kind of bunch up all together in what's kind of quote unquote safety instead of covering angles? Like, if you literally just cover the angles, the enemy team is automatically at a disadvantage. But if you're all just standing kind of clumped up together, all the enemy team has to do is shoot in one general direction, and odds are is they're gonna kill at least one of y'all. Alrighty guys, I got another 2 mistakes made by my teammates here. This one's gonna be not rotating. Now, you shouldn't always rotate. There's obviously gonna be times when you should and when you shouldn't, but if you're literally just never rotating, that makes no sense. Like, let's say you have 4 guys going on B, 1 guy going on A, and A gets them engaged, he's fighting maybe 1 or 2 of them, and the rest of the team is over on B. You should maybe go ahead and swap on over and rotate over to A. If the enemy team's distracted and they're busy, heck, you can maybe beat them. And because they're gonna wait, they usually will wait to make sure that you actually left and are rotating. And the last final mistake on this list for you guys is whenever your teammates are just being so stingy with their money. Like, it makes no sense to me. If you have a teammate who has a bunch of money, he's been playing well, he's been banking, maybe he hasn't died in, like, let's say a few rounds, but just refuses to buy his teammates anything. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Now, I understand if maybe they don't want to buy something like an Odin, which is quite expensive, or an Operator, which is quite expensive, but you can hook them up with a Vandal, you can hook them up with a Guardian and Ares, things like that. Like, it makes no sense to not buy those things for your teammates. Like, they need to have those gun advantages. Anyways guys, that's all I have for you today. If there's anything that you think I should add on to this list of common sense mistakes made by Valorant players, just go ahead and comment it down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and until next time.